Hello everyone, in this video we are going to study data control language. What is data control language? Data control language basically we use to perform any operations in database. With the help of data control language, we can give privilege to users and we can take back the privileges from the users. It has two types, grant and revoke. Grant basically when we give permission to the users, when we give permission for doing for doing so and so things, in that case we use grant. And when we take back the privilege, when we take back the permission from the users, in that case we use revoke. So revoke grant basically it used to give privilege, it used to give permission to the users for doing so and so task on the database. So let's understand with the help of example. Grant create session to username. If you want to, so basically this command we use when we give permission to the user for creating the session. In that case we use this command, grant create session to username. And username, it could be anything, any username. And if you want to give permission for creating table in the database, so in that case we'll use grant create table to username. And if you want to give all privileges to user, in that case we will grant sys-tba. Sys-tba basically for use for all privilege. You can use here all, grant all to username. And if you want to give permission to drop any table from the database, in that case you can give permission grant drop any table to username. So these are the list of the some commands which you can give to the particular user. And syntax of this grant privilege name on object name to username. So for example you want to give update privilege to a particular user, so you will write grant update on employee. This is my table name. On this table I want to give only update permission to this particular user, so I will write grant update on employees to username, to user mail id. And if you want to grant more than one privilege to user, in that case you will write grant select insert update. Whatever permission you want to give, you can mention here. And on which table, on which table you want to give permission, so here you will mention table name and and here username. So grant select insert update on employees to username. And if you want to give all privilege to user, in that case you will write grant all on employees to username. And grant a privilege to all users. For example, I want to give select permission to all users. So for this I will write grant select on this table. I want on this table I want to give select permission to my all users. So I will write to here star at the rate and at the rate whatever whatever username user id, so you can mention according to that. And revoke basically we want to take back the permission when we want to take back all the privileges which is given to the user. In that case we will use revoke. For example, I want to take back the create table permission from the particular user, so I will write revoke create table from username. So instead of grant we will use revoke. So that is the difference. And same thing we can do in rollback. Like I want to, so rollback syntax is rollback revoke sorry revoke revoke privilege name on object name from username. So for example, I want to take back the delete permission from the user, so I will write revoke delete on employees from particular from username. So you can you can take back all the permissions which you have given to the users. For example, I want to take update permission back, so I will use revoke update on table name from username, and same thing we can do in revoke. So that is all about the data control language, and I hope it's clear to you. Thank you so much for watching my video, and please do consider like and subscribe. Thank you.